Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is hopefully going to be the start of the fortnightly videos. In between, just general life and stuff like that. Trying to get them out weekly for me is a little bit difficult. So to try and get regular content, I'm going to do them fortnightly. It's probably going to range from anything to do with unboxing of kits, maybe some rules chats about some games, terrain, making bits of terrain, reviews on different bits that go on terrain, like when you're making your own sand and flock and things like that, tufts and stuff from different manufacturers that I use, and just my honest opinions on them all. And then videos like this. I'm gonna try and do an army showcase every now and again once I finish them. My Bretonians are nearly finished, so they might be a fortnight's video in a fortnight's time. Sorry. Today it is my Tomb King army. Now there's a few caveats to what I've got here. Caveats, are the right word? I don't know. Either way, there's a few things to add to this army. I would like a unit of Yushabti with great bows, a unit of Carrion and Casket Souls. But just for those 3 units, I think on GW it's £145 for 3 units, and it's my pockets aren't that deep. So if any of you guys know of any STL files out there which fit with the GW aesthetic, because these are all GW models, please do drop a link down to them in the comments down below. I'll happily take a look at them to add to the force. So this is mostly core, mostly from the core box, the starter box, with a few little extra bits that I picked up, and also three items that were given to me by a friend. So what we'll do is I'll bring it down for a closer look at what we've got. So here's the army. Like I said, it is mainly core, and there is a few things I'd like to add to it, but right, let's get into it, shall we? Obviously we've got to have Settra the imperishable, High King on the Chariot of Gods. It's a very simple paint job, and it is quite dark, so I do apologise. The gold is very dark in the colour itself. It is Necro Gold from scale 75, and it is highlighted on the tops, the very tops there, with Elf Gold, again from scale 75. I do apologise, my lamp has just run out. So it's going to be a bit dark now. So yes, there we have Settra on the Chariot of the Gods. And move over, we have the Lich Priest on Tomb Dragon. Not my favourite model. I don't think it will be ran too often. I will run him a few times. If I want him as a Tomb King on top, I'll just say he's a Tomb King on Dragon. I'm a bit gutted that I actually put the wings on. I do prefer him as a crocodile, or like a crocodile looking thing. But internal fights with myself. I was like, do I want the wings on? Don't I want the wings on? Oh, but what if they say, well then, he's fly, but kind of, I don't know. He hasn't got wings, so how do he fly? I mean, he's not got any flesh or anything on him, so how does he do anything? But still, magic. And there he is. So again, this was the colours on this one is golden armour. I wanted it to be a little bit more polished, so not as dark as the rest of the gold in the army. Just to kind of distinguish it as being, something that's a little newer I know it's all under the ground, but a little bit more taken care of, kept out of the sands and stuff like that. The howler on it, kept out of the sand and the winds, kind of thing. Yes, it's I believe it's golden armor on the armor bits, and they're from Army Painter Speed Paints. And then I think this is Horde or something like that. Hoplite gold. I can't remember the actual colour there for the little jewels on his claws on either side there. This entire army is painted with mainly Vallejo Express colour. I really love them paints. They're absolutely phenomenal, and really bright, striking colours. Then we have the Murder Kitty over here, the Chimeran War Sphinx. Again, a little disappointed with the rules in this thing. It's huge. It doesn't get impact attacks and only D3 stomps, but it is a behemoth. But quite happy with how the body came out. This was Pterodon Turquoise from Citadel's contrast range. And I just stippled it. I wasn't too careful about it. I wanted it to pool and things like that, and I used an old brush and I stippled it to try and get this kind of marble effect, or kind of more stony effect on it there. Then we have a Tomb Scorpion. I want another one. These are fantastic. They are dirt cheap points wise, and have some absolutely amazing rules. Magic resistance, because they got the priest in the back there, the Hierophant, and that. Over here we have Screaming Skull Catapult, because skulls of the foe, with minus to leadership around the area. Great if you're playing against low leadership armies and you're running magic that can make them run away and stuff like that. Really handy. Or especially if you're playing against goblins and stuff like that, which have low leadership and they're doing any command phase stuff which requires leadership roles. If they've been hit by that, the previous turn, that's nice and handy. Then we've got the Necropolis Knights. The knights are loose. They're not glued on, so I can run them on as the Necro Serpents. Yeah, so they've just fallen off because again, really cool rules. A small unit of heavy cavalry, Tomb King heavy cavalry with light armor, and yeah, they're not brilliant. Much prefer the skirmisher cav, the archer cav. Loads of good special rules there with scout and reserve move, and not worrying about moving and shooting penalties because they hit on 5s anyway. Just really good versatile cavalry. Can be run as chariot runners as well. So I have 2 units of 5 and 1 unit of 6 of them. Then we have a block of chariots. They will probably be run as units of 2 units of 3 there. Again, they can be run in the Royal Host as Tomb King chariots as well, so they get the heavy chariot upgrade for better impact attacks, so armor piercing on their impact attacks. Then we have a massive big blob here of just skeleton warriors. Full command because it looks cool. Champion's always good. Musician banner not necessary really with undead, but really cool with the necrotect in there as well. So the camera is not behaving today. Gives them hatred, hatred all, and an extra attack each as well. Stick the is it the death mask? I can't remember what the item is called, for poison attacks as well. So I mean, normally you're hitting on 4s or 5s anyway with these guys because they're such a low weapon skill. But you run them in a nice big block like this, all with poisons. You're looking for them 6s for poison attacks, and re-rolling as well. It's just it's there to die. It's there as my anvil while the rest comes in. but it holds fairly well. What with a rise from the king and stuff like that, but with the Tomb King and things like that. But yeah, that's a nice big block there. Then we have a smaller block here. This isn't necessarily how the army will be run, with all of these setups, but as my core unit, that's pretty much what I take in 2,000 points. Just a nice big block to hold. Well, then we have these old school metal Tomb Guard here. These are a unit that was gifted to me by a friend, which I am eternally grateful for. Just a unit of Tomb Guard. Generally run them sword and board, not with a halberd. It's only a small block. I am looking at picking up a box of the Tomb Guard, the newer ones, because then I can build them with halberds, and then I can just throw them in with this lot here. And whatever my front rank is will be whatever weapon they are. So if the front rank is full of halberds, then they're halberds. If the front rank's full of sword and board, then the sword and board kind of things. Obviously speak to your opponent about it first, but I can't ever see that being an issue. Then we've got some more priests. We've got priest on horse here, so he can run around behind my skirmisher cav. He's on the same size base. Even the heavy cavalry, he could run around with them, getting his lookouts and unable to be targeted, etc, etc, and just making them a little bit more fighty. Like incantation desert winds, giving them the extra movement and stuff like that, and again a rise to be able to bring some back and just keep them in a fight a little bit longer. And again the same here for one on foot. Oh, there's also a Tomb King in there as well, which I mainly run as a Tomb Priest with great, not a Tomb Priest, a Tomb Prince with great weapon. Just as a little bit of a monster killer, accept challenges, get through some of the toughness on there. And then just another Lich Priest on foot again to just doss around behind the lines next to the bigger units and things like that, just to keep them alive with a rise and movement spells really, and casting necromancy or illusion, which is quite nice. Settra again has some really nice rules, but he should, because he is stupid expensive. I think he's close to 500 points, 400 points on that. I don't have the book next to me, but he is very expensive point wise. So yes, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully I can stick to a video every fortnight, and hopefully next fortnight's video will be on the Bretonnians. They are almost finished for what I have at the moment. Again, it's pretty much just core box. So thank you everybody, hope to see you soon. Again, if you know of any STL files that will fit in with the aesthetic of these lot, please do let me know in the comments below, and I will catch you in the next video. Ta-ra.